Good morning, friends. Today we are going to learn the renewable energy technologies. The code for the subject is 22514. Myself, Dr. Satish Srikame. I am the lecturer in Chemical Engineering Department, Kekiwak Polytechnic. Now, in this lecture, we are focusing on the solar energy. This is our second unit, solar power, and the course objective after learning this second unit is we are able to use solar power technologies wherever feasible. Now, before starting further, let me tell you what do you mean by solar energy or the solar power system. The solar power system is made up of multiple photovoltaic panels or PV panels, then a DC to AC power converter, it is also called as an inverter, and a rack system that holds the PV panel in place. PV panels are generally fitted on the roof. The roof, that means everyone has some bungalows or home, and above the home bungalows there is a roof. On that particular roof we can fit the solar photovoltaic or PV panels. They should face in an easterly, northerly or westerly direction. The panel should be tilted at a particular angle to maximize the amount of sunlight that hits the panel. That means the facing of your panel should be towards the maximum sunlight incident on that particular panel. Solar PV panels on the roof of homes and businesses generate clean electricity by converting the energy in sunlight. It is a clean source of energy. By using the sunlight, we can directly convert the sunlight into electricity. This conversion takes place within solar panel of specially fabricated materials that make up the solar panels. It is a process that requires no moving parts. In most cases, solar panels are connected to the mains power supply through a device called a solar power inverter. Now, let us see how a PV solar system works. A PV solar power system consists of many solar photovoltaic panels called the modules. Then each of these panels have PV cells arranged in an array. Each PV cell comprises of two layers of semiconductors commonly made of silicon. The definition of module or how the modules are look alike, then what do you mean by array? We'll see in later slides. Each of these layers are doped with different materials such as boron and phosphorus. When the cell is connected to positive and negative sides forming an electrical circuit, and when light energy strikes the cell, electrons from the electron rich layer is knocked off from the atoms and flow to the electron deficient layer. If the conductors are attached to the positive and negative sides of the cell, it forms an electric circuit. That means solar PV panels are the source and the medium from where we can convert the sunlight into electricity. And the main role for this generation is nothing but a sunlight which strikes over the panel, and after striking the panel some electrons are generated, and these electrons flow across the positive to negative side, and out of that we can generate the electricity. When the electrons flow through such a circuit, they generate electricity. Multiple cells make up of solar panel, and multiple panels, that means also called as the modules, can be wired together to form a solar array. The more panels you can deploy, the more energy you can expect to generate. Thus, an electric field is created between the layer producing the DC current, and this DC current is then converted into the AC current using the inverters. The typical solar power system uses this AC current to run the basic load, that means the equipments and appliances. Any excess power generated can either be fed back to the grid or stored in a battery. There are so many uses of solar energy, and solar power is abundantly available. We can easily access the solar energy by using different appliances or different solar energy equipments, and nowadays This can be available everywhere, at every home, every businesses, at every town, every remote place. We can harvest it easily. Now let us see the construction of solar panels. Photovoltaic or PV solar panels are made up of many solar cells. Solar cells are made up of silicon like semiconductors. Basically, when the light strikes the cell, a certain portion of it get absorbed within the semiconductor material. This means that the energy of the absorbed light is transferred to the semiconductor. The energy knocks the electron loose, allow them to flow freely. They are constructed with a positive layer and a negative layer, which together create an electric field, just like a battery. This figure shows the hybrid wind solar power system. Here we have solar panels as well as wind turbine, and solar power is connected to the controller. Then wind turbine is connected to the inverter, AC to DC, and from AC to DC it again connected to the controller. Then both are connected by battery, again the inverter, and then the consumer. This is the typical picture of hybrid wind solar power system. The combination of renewable energy sources, wind and solar, are used for generating power called as the wind solar hybrid system. This system is designed using the solar panels and small wind turbines generators for generating electricity. Wind turbine or wind energy is nothing but electrical energy with wind turbines coupled with the generators. And wind turbine can be defined as a fan consisting of 2 to 3 blades that rotate due to the blowing wind, such that the axis of rotation must be aligned with the direction of the blowing wind. A gearbox is used for converting energy from one device to another device using mechanical methods, and it is termed as high precision mechanical system. There are two types of wind turbines: horizontal axis turbines and vertical axis turbines. On the other side, solar power system consists of three major blocks, namely solar panel, solar PV cells, and batteries for storing the energy. The electrical energy generated using solar panels can be stored in batteries or can be used for supplying DC loads or can be used for the inverters to feed AC loads. Solar energy is available only during the daytime, whereas the wind energy is available through the night also. So, depends on the atmospheric condition. Wind and solar energy are complementary to each other, which makes the system to generate electricity almost throughout the year. The main components of wind solar hybrid system are wind aerogenerator and tower, solar photovoltaic panel, batteries, cable, charge controller, and inverter. This is a hybrid system generate electricity and that can be used for charging batteries, and with the use of inverter we can run AC appliances also. Wind aerogenerator is installed on the tower having a minimum height of 18 meters from the ground level. Because of the height, the aerogenerator gets wind at higher speed and thereby generate the more power. Now see the features: easy to operate, servicing and maintenance is also easy, most eco-friendly and clean source of power, no pollution, no fuel cost, highly reliable and consistent power supply, long lifespan module, very few moving parts, safe for public and safe working environments, ideal for mobile towers, farmhouse, guest house, hospitals, hotels, labs. Remote and rural village electrification can also be possible using this. Now see the photovoltaics. Photovoltaics is the direct conversion of light into electricity at atomic level. Some material exhibit a property known as photoelectric effect that causes them to absorb the photons of light and release electrons. When these free electrons are captured, an electric current results that can be used as electricity. Photovoltaic effect is a process that generates voltage or electric current in a photovoltaic cell when it is exposed to sunlight. These solar cells are composed of two different types of semiconductors, P-type semiconductor and N-type semiconductor. Both when combined create a PN junction. And by joining these two types of semiconductors, an electric field is formed in the region of the junction as electrons move to the positive P side and holes move to the negative N side. This field causes negatively charged particles to move in one direction and positively charged particles in the other direction. Light is composed of photons, which are simply called the bundles of electromagnetic radiation or energy. When light is incident with suitable wavelength on a cell, energy from the photon is transferred to the electron of semiconducting material, causing it to jump to a higher energy state known as conduction band. And in their excited state in the conduction band, these electrons are free to move through the material, and it is this motion of electrons that create an electric current to the cell. The basic photovoltaic cell, also called as the solar cell, are made of same kind of semiconductor material such as silicon used in microelectronic industry. And for solar cell, a thin semiconductor vapors is specially treated to form an electric field, positive on one side and negative on the other side. When the light energy strikes the solar cell, electrons are knocked loose from the atoms in the semiconductor material. And if the electrical conductors are attached to the positive and negative sides, forming an electric circuit, the electrons can be captured in the form of electric currents, that is electrically, and electricity can then be used to power a load such as a light or a tool. To work, photovoltaic cell need to establish an electric field. Much like a magnetic field which occurs due to the opposite poles, an electric field occurs when the opposite charges are separated. And to get this field, manufactures dope silicon with other material, giving each slice of sandwich a positive or negative electrical charge. Specifically, then seed phosphorus into the top layer of silicon, which adds extra electrons with a negatively charged to that layer. Meanwhile, the bottom layer gets a dose of boron, which results in fewer electrons or a positive charge. This all adds up to an electric field at a junction between the silicon layers. And then when a photon of sunlight knocks the electron free, electric field must push that electrons out of the silicon junction. See the detailed diagram of PV construction cell. Look at the upper side and the lower side. Lower side is the positive holes and upper side is the negative electrons. And top of the upper side, glass lens is covered where the solar radiation get incident upon it, or we can say that the photon light incident upon it. Both the positive junction and negative junction are connected by using some metallic conducting strips. Then a closed circuit is formed between the positive and negative side. N-type silicon is covered below the glass lens with the phosphorus, and P-type silicon is at the bottom with the boron substrate. Between the two junctions, there is a deposition layer which can ideally separate the negative and positive side of the PV cell. And this positive and negative side both are connected by using some metallic conducting strips, from where electron flow across the circuit from negative to the positive side. In this way, the PV cell is work. A number of solar cells electrically connected to each other and mounted in a support structure or frame called as a photovoltaic module. Modules are designed to supply electricity at a certain voltage. 12 volt is a common one. The current produced is directly dependent on how much light is striking on the module. Multiple modules can be wired together to form an array. In general, the larger the area of module or array, the more electricity that will be developed. PV modules and arrays produce direct current, electricity. They can be connected to both series and parallel electrical arrangement to produce any required voltage and current combination. One of the major advantage of PV is the fact that it is non-polluting, requiring only real estate and reasonably sunny climate in order to function. Another advantage is the fact that solar energy is unlimited. Once a photovoltaic system has been installed, it can provide energy at essentially no cost for years and with minimum maintenance. See, one single cell is there, and by connecting the cell either in parallel or series arrangement, we can develop a module. And once different modules are connected with each other an array is developed. In this way, the solar panel is work. Thank you. The question regarding the same topic will be mailed to all of you, and a particular follow-up will be also there. That follow-up will be taken on ERP or sometimes on the mail. Thank you.